My typical working day starts around about 5 o'clock. I leave the house about 7:30 and then straight in, basically get a coffee down me first of all to get some energy and some enthusiasm, and then to crack on really. It starts off really looking at what the day has to come. We go through all of the jobs that we were going to need to do, and then we effectively break the day down, do a morning session, normally getting involved in panel wiring, in design stuff and that sort of thing. Then pushing through to lunch, and then in the afternoon we'll finish off, and then we'll set up for the next day. So it's as simple as that. My career started, I suppose, straight out of school and into a job that involved the Engineering Industries Training Board. I got picked up at the Engineering Industries Training Board by a company called Muirhead Vactric, and I did a 4-year apprenticeship with those. And alongside that did a higher national certificate in electrical and electronics engineering. So yeah, my journey to chartership was via incorporation. I went through the sort of non-degreed route to get to incorporation. And what I basically did produce using the career manager from the IET is a very, very complicated, very detailed CV. So it's almost like a CV that you don't want. It had everything in it. And what that basically allowed me to do was to focus on what I'd learned, what I'd picked up from external sources, and really sort of put it into some form of context that allowed me to push forward to incorporation. I went through to the incorporated route and got my incorporation. And then I was contacted by Lucy Byrne of the IET, and Lucy suggested that I should have gone for a higher grade. I worked with Lucy to put my chartership together, and then submitted that, and here I am today. So it was really that simple. Yeah, the IET really sort of pulled it out of the bag for me on that one. My route I thought was going to be incorporation all the way, and it was glad that it was actually picked up by the IET to say, actually, no, you can up your game a bit there. The advice I've got for anybody going onto the journey to incorporation is to use the IET, get a professional registration advisor, and listen to what they're doing, listen to what they're saying, and listen to what you need to do to be able to comply with all the UK specification that you need to demonstrate in order to do that. I went through the route of just becoming a supersized CV to gather all that data together and put it on paper, put it onto the career manager, and for me that really was a major breakthrough. So I would say PRA and using Career Manager would be the two bits I would say. I would say that professional registration for me is really sort of benefited both myself and the company in a couple of ways. Firstly, from a client point of view, they've got a professionally registered engineer that they can use and use to get clients and to show they've got sort of a professional background ready for pushing forward to other projects. I would probably also say that from a personal point of view, there's a lot of respect involved as well. I think other engineers recognise the work that's involved in chartership, and they become peers rather than sort of lower on the scale from you. So it is a very, very nice leveler, and it actually puts you in a position where you know where you are and have the respect that you require. I think success for me is the fact that engineering I still find fun. If it wasn't fun, it wouldn't be successful for me. I certainly think that if I was involved in a job where it was a bit mundane and a bit samey, then that would be a problem. But actually going into a job, going into a new project and learning new stuff, finding new things out, studying new parts of engineering as well, absolutely fantastic. That really sort of keeps me buzzing really, and that's why I find it successful. I've supported a few people unofficially to come through to becoming registered, but that was, say, on an unofficial basis. I'd like to do that on a more official basis, so maybe becoming a PRA would be a nice idea to advise some people on the journey that you can do, and also wave the flag that you don't need a full master's degree to go right the way through to chartership. So there is routes there, and you just have to have the dedication, and you just have to have the background and the knowledge to be able to pull that all together and deliver that as a package to get your chartership. That's the way forward. Yeah.